Have you ever slipped under the covers at night, certain you drift into a restful sleep, only to wake up feeling more exhausted than you did the day before? You might blame age or assume that after 60, fatigue just comes with the territory. But doctors increasingly warn that certain bedtime habits, ones most people hardly notice, can subtly erode an older adult's health over weeks and months. It's not just about staying up too late or snacking on the wrong foods. It's the seemingly harmless routines that sabotage your ability to fall asleep or stay asleep, leaving your body deprived of the deep, restorative rest it needs. If you're caught in a cycle of groggy mornings and daytime sluggishness, you might be practicing one or more of these hidden destructive habits without realizing it. Understanding these pitfalls and making gentle shifts in how you approach bedtime can protect your energy, cognitive function, and overall well-being as the years stack up. Seniors who've changed these habits often find that they sleep more soundly, wake more refreshed, and experience fewer nagging aches or dips in mood. In the paragraphs that follow, we'll explore 5 bedtime habits that quietly undo your health after 60, offering insights into why each is damaging and what you can do to reverse course. By the end, you might see your evening routine in a whole new light, recognizing small choices that pave the way for stronger aging, rather than accelerating the decline you've been attributing to just getting older. One of the most common, yet rarely acknowledged, bedtime missteps involves clinging to bright lights or screens right before trying to sleep. Many seniors develop a habit of catching up on emails, scanning the news on a tablet, or even playing games on a smartphone late into the evening. Others rely on the TV's glow to lull them to drowsiness. However, the artificial light, particularly the blue wavelength emitted by electronic devices, confuses the body's natural circadian rhythms. After 60, your eyes might not filter blue light as effectively, meaning the signal that it's nighttime and time to ramp up melatonin production gets muddled. You remain more alert than intended, so even if you do doze off eventually, the quality of sleep is impacted. You might slip into bed at 10 or 11, but you're not entering the deeper stages of sleep as readily, leading to restless tossing in the small hours of the morning. Over time, inadequate deep sleep chips away at your immune system, cognitive sharpness, and emotional resilience. Doctors recommend powering down electronics at least an hour before lights out, letting your brain wind down naturally. If you crave entertainment or mental stimulation, try reading a physical book under a warm, dim lamp, or listening to soothing music. Some older adults keep the TV on with a low volume to drift off, but that flickering screen can keep your brain in a half-wake state. Instead, consider a specialized audio device that plays soft sounds or a gentle voice. The difference can be startling. Once you remove the glaring screens and bright overhead lighting from your bedtime routine, your body's innate clock reasserts itself, often leading to deeper, more sustained sleep over days or weeks. You might feel more alert during daylight hours, with fewer nighttime awakenings. A second harmful habit sneaks up on many seniors who find themselves awake at odd hours, snacking too late, especially on rich or sugary foods. It's easy to assume that a small treat right before bed can help you relax. But if that treat is a cookie, a piece of cake, or even a bowl of ice cream, the resulting spike in blood sugar can disrupt your sleep cycle. With age, your metabolism slows, making it trickier for the body to process glucose smoothly. When your blood sugar surges and then drops in the middle of the night, it can prompt your brain to jolt you awake, leaving you wide-eyed at 3 a.m. Similarly, heavy, fatty foods can cause stomach discomfort or acid reflux, intensifying when you lie down. That sensation of heartburn or mild indigestion might not fully wake you, but it nudges your subconscious enough to reduce sleep quality. Over weeks or months, you end up chronically under-rested, fueling a vicious cycle. The more tired you are, the more you might crave quick energy from sugary or fatty snacks. Doctors suggest if you're peckish, close to bedtime, opt for something light and balanced. Maybe a small portion of cottage cheese, a banana with a dab of nut butter, or a cup of herbal tea with a couple of whole grain crackers. This helps you sidestep drastic blood sugar swings or digestive upset. Some older adults discover that skipping a late-night snack altogether is ideal, letting the stomach rest fully. Try adjusting your dinner schedule or meal composition so you don't go to bed stuffed or with unsteady blood sugar levels. If you consistently cut out heavy, sweet, or greasy snacks before turning in, you might wake up noticeably more refreshed. Over time, your waistline, heart, and mind will likely thank you. A third subtle but insidious habit is letting your bedroom atmosphere become too stuffy, cluttered, or warm. Many seniors prefer a cozy environment, fearing chills that come with age or cooler weather. But doctors warn that an overly warm room can sabotage the body's ability to lower its core temperature for sleep, a biological step required for quality rest. If your bedroom is packed with items lacking airflow or heated too high, you might fall asleep quickly due to general tiredness, but soon find yourself sweating or waking up uncomfortable. Poor ventilation also contributes to stagnant air, which can aggravate respiratory issues or allergies, leading to subtle disruptions throughout the night. Another factor is noise. If you have a television in your bedroom that hums away, or if you live in a setting where external noise creeps in, your mind might stay on alert. For seniors, extended exposure to even minor noise can keep cortisol levels elevated, raising stress and interfering with deeper sleep stages. The solution involves a few changes. Aim for a bedroom temperature between around 60 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or a range that feels slightly cool but not cold. Use breathable bedding and consider an extra blanket for your legs or feet if needed, rather than heating the entire room. Keep the space decluttered so it feels mentally restful. If dryness is an issue, a humidifier might help, but be sure to keep it clean to avoid mold. Simple details like earplugs, curtains that block outside light, or a small fan for white noise can also create a calmer environment. Once you dial in a comfortable, airy bedroom, you may notice you drift off more naturally and stay asleep longer, which can, cumulatively, improve your health. Another bedtime behavior quietly diminishing seniors' well-being is ignoring persistent aches or pains rather than addressing them before sleep. As the body ages, conditions like arthritis, neuropathy, or chronic back pain can flare up when you finally lie down and remove daytime distractions. Some older adults grit their teeth, hoping to power through it. But if pain prevents you from falling asleep swiftly or jolts you awake at intervals, your sleep cycle gets fragmented. Fragmented sleep deprives you of the deeper REM stages in which memory consolidation and tissue repair occur. Over time, chronic pain and chronic poor sleep feed into each other, weakening your energy levels and mood. Doctors often advise taking a mild, appropriate pain reliever in the evening if discomfort is likely, or using a heating pad or gentle stretches to loosen stiff joints. For example, a warm bath before bed can soothe muscles, raising your body temperature slightly. As you step out, your core temperature drops, which can cue the onset of sleep. Some older adults also use over-the-counter muscle rubs or a topical arthritis cream to reduce localized pain. If these measures aren't enough, discussing prescription options or non-pharmacological therapies with your physician might be wise. Physical therapy, acupuncture, or specialized pillows and mattresses can significantly reduce nighttime aches. The key is to take proactive steps rather than letting pain chase you around all night. Once you manage discomfort effectively, the improvement in sustained sleep can be dramatic, lifting your mental clarity and daytime vigor. You might find that once you stop battling chronic midnight aches, your entire perspective on aging brightens because you finally wake up feeling more like yourself. The fifth damaging habit revolves around unregulated or poorly timed medication use. Seniors often juggle multiple prescriptions, whether for blood pressure, cholesterol, or other chronic conditions. Sometimes, inadvertently, you might take a medication late in the evening that has stimulating side effects, or you might skip a dose that helps keep pain, anxiety, or restless legs at bay. Others rely on over-the-counter sleep aids or sedation pills they've grown accustomed to, not realizing these drugs can alter brain chemistry in ways that disrupt the deeper sleep cycles. Over long stretches, medication imbalances can silently undermine your rest. For instance, if you're on diuretics for blood pressure, taking them too close to bedtime can cause frequent bathroom trips, slicing your sleep into fragments. If you have to use them, talk to your doctor about earlier dosing. Another scenario, certain antidepressants or steroids can have a stimulating effect, so dosing them at night might keep you wired, Some older adults also pop a sleeping pill or a glass of wine to relax, but then they find that the second half of the night is plagued by rebound wakefulness or shallow sleep. Reaching a healthy medication schedule often requires open communication with your healthcare provider. Explaining that you struggle at bedtime or that you're wide awake at 2 a.m. By retiming your medications or adjusting dosages, you might achieve a more natural pattern of rest. If you rely on sleep aids nightly, consider discussing a weaning plan to see if changes in your bedtime routine can produce better results without sedation. Over time, a more thoughtful approach to medication fosters deeper, more refreshing sleep, which, in turn, underpins your immune system, mental sharpness, and daily resilience. All told, these 5 bedtime habits, excessive screen exposure, late-night snacking on the wrong foods, sleeping in a warm or cluttered environment, ignoring aches or pains, and mismanaging medication use, can quietly erode your health after 60, as doctors repeatedly caution. Fortunately, you don't need to overhaul your lifestyle in one fell swoop. Just begin by examining which of these pitfalls you might be practicing. Start with small, consistent changes. Power down screens an hour before sleep. Shift your heavier meals or sugary treats to earlier in the evening. Regulate your bedroom temperature. Address pain before you lie down, and manage medications in partnership with a doctor. Each day you minimize one of these hidden saboteurs, you gift your body the chance to attain deeper, uninterrupted rest. Over weeks and months, the difference in your energy levels and mood can be profound. Many seniors find they start waking with more clarity, fewer aches, and a renewed sense of optimism about the day. They might also observe improved blood pressure, steadier weight, or an easier time managing chronic conditions. In that sense, refining your bedtime approach is more than a lifestyle tweak. It's a pivotal step towards safeguarding your future independence and longevity. Sleep is a cornerstone of healthy aging, fueling your immune system, supporting brain function, and even regulating hormones that manage appetite and stress. By recognizing the subtle ways you sabotage that restorative sleep, you reclaim control over a crucial part of your well-being. Instead of writing off fatigue as an inevitable byproduct of getting older, you address the roots of restless nights, forging a path to calmer, more restful evenings. With each restful night, you reinforce a foundation that can carry you into a richer, more vibrant later stage of life.